This is part 17. Originally, I was supposed to do the talks on the natural resources under the Vision 2030 vision under the COI's platform. But after listening to last night's show on hard copy, I felt I need to say something. Okay. As for the attempt again, and this is again because, a lot of people may not have been following that the asylum bill was first brought into play by Dr. Minnis under the FNM. Let's put that out there. And then, once the PLP won the election in 2021, which was recently, when they won the election about 2 years ago, I think Keith Bell brought the conversation back on the table. And then we saw a trend of persons in our society who actually was egging this conversation on because, the PLP just came into power. So we were like, we just came into power. You know how difficult it was under the Minnis administration under the FNM. The people literally overwhelmingly swung so hard to the PLP until there was no return. And less than 100 days into the PLP, they start the conversation. I don't even think the 100 days was over. I think it was just after it maybe. They start talking about asylum talk, and it was like, excuse me, we just come out of the worst COVID nightmare, Dorian administration under the FNM, who the public sent running and voted in this PLP. The same PLP government who said, he's one of them and there's one of him. Don't call yourself Haitian Bahamian. You are Bahamian. There are laws. That's not true. This man is a treasonous individual, along with his treasonous cabinet member, and I'll name them all, but I don't need to because you know who they are. They're all treasonous. Why do I say this? In our country, we have laws in the Bahamas, and they're treasonous laws. Myself and two other young ladies within the Bahamas for Bahamians legal residents, who are all now members of the Coalition of Independence, all of us. We wrote a petition against this government. About 4 years ago, was it? I think 4 years ago, we wrote this petition against the government because we didn't realize we had treasonous laws. This all came about because of his comment that he hasn't apologized for. His treasonous comment, showing loyalty to some other country other than the country in which he was elected to govern, the Bahamas. So we wrote a petition. It's all online, where we state emphatically that he has nationally, even before he even became the CARICOM president for 6 months, even before he went to the UN and spoke on only climate change, before he did all of these things, before he spoke to the International Bank where they were referring to our natural resources to be, I think they wanted our natural resources to be offset some loan that the governments owe, not the people, the governments owe because they put themselves into that. Before all of that, okay? I told y'all before, and I'm going to say it again. When we saw his campaign promises on, I'm one of you, you're one of me, when I get in, I'm going to take care of you. That's how I know to do this, some funny dance, and sakpase la 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 la. The PLP that you see today is no longer the PLP of the Pinlin era. The man already said what he said to the Bahamian diaspora that he's going to take care of them. He showed us he took care of them. Because you know what he did? The CARICOM meeting, when Trudeau was the president or prime minister of Canada, and Biden-Harris was the president of the United States, okay, he'd borrow funds. Funds were borrowed because when Harris came, she said, oh, I came here for you. She brought the money back. And today, we still don't know what happened because that money did not flow through to our global community in the Bahamas. He signed something to some meeting over there in the States, which was, let me remind you, he signed some agreement that we never, ever agreed upon, allowing migrants in our country, normally Haitians, to go get jobs for 2 years in America under Biden-Harris mess up open border policy government. And now, as you can tell, the now president say he given them till February. Get back to your home. You think they can go back to Haiti, where Haiti don't have missed an election date for the last 2 years? Mr. Davis is so concerned about sending our police to Haiti to solve Haiti problem, right? Stay with me here. He also concerned about the Haitian police and bringing them to our country to do what? You all see all these moving parts coming in? He's also concerned about talking about an asylum bill which allows certain niceties to supersede now. Because I just caught what Lincoln said yesterday at Hard Copy Show. To supersede you don't have to do the nationality now, you don't have to do that no more. He know the patriots have him in court. He know what's coming. Okay? You all see all of these moving parts happening? In CARICOM and at the UN meeting, did he talk about our dire needs in the Bahamas, or did he bring up about we in the African of Kenyan got to help the Haitians? So all them people in Nassau who ain't got no house, who sleeping on the beach, who property been stolen from Haitian nationals. So what they supposed to do? Who is supposed to represent them? Only the COI stepping up for them. That's the only party I see. That's the only party or the man I see when we say we, as an organization, the Bahamas Bahamians and Legal Resident, when we call Lincoln Bain. Please help us with this, because obviously Brent Simonet ain't paying attention under the FNM. He said, I'm just going to hire as many people as possible because you know why? Cheap labor. That don't work no more. That was way back. Brent Simonet was actually in my WhatsApp group, just so you all know. The minute they won and that airport post office deal went sour, he left. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Let's keep them close. From the day this Davis, treasonous Prime Minister, won, I got his number. I got Wayne Monroe's number. I got Keith Bell's number. Glennis Hannah Martin number. Need I name them all? Ginger Moxie, Zane Lightburn. Okay? Leslie Miller. Fred Mitchell. I got about at least 10 of their names. See, it isn't like they're playing this game on us, as if they didn't hear us complaining. We didn't just have their WhatsApp contact and I forward information. I don't care if the Bahamians was cussing them stink. I needed them to hear what the Bahamians were saying, because you too friggin' busy traveling the world and didn't even answer our emails that we sent professionally, because you refuse, Davis. Now I'm talking about the sleeping FNM, okay? Because they were slept for the whole 4 years. Just wake up 3 months ago. Davis, I'm talking to you. Cooper, Bell, Wayne Monroe, Glennis Hannah Martin. Zane Lightburn. These are the people. Leslie Miller. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all heard our voices. Y'all saw our letters. Y'all knew the COI was representing our voices under the citizenry bill where y'all abused them so much. No Bahamian should be treated like that. I'm talking directly to Davis. You are a treasonous man. You're not even our prime minister as far as I'm concerned. You're just a mere man representing Haiti at every level that you want to represent Haiti. You have told us at the CARICOM, you took our good police who can't fight crime in the Bahamas and can't deal with the gang, and you send them to Haiti. Please tell us who that benefit. Then you want to bring the Haitians to come here, police, to do what? You so concerned about Haiti, why don't you go to Haiti and take everybody with you? And I can name names. Take them all. The non-profit organization, those who come stepping up in our face, waving their flags everywhere, disrespecting our flag of this country. Y'all could go back to freaking Haiti. Okay? That's where y'all belong. That's where your navel string is. That's where you do your dance, and you taking care of your Haitian children, your Haitian grown-up children, your Haitian who will come in our politics and think we can sit down and that's it. You got to be out of your treasonous mind. Now, I'm sitting back, listening to Steve McKinney's show last night about the asylum bill. How much time y'all gonna try to bring this asylum bill? Didn't Keith Bell try to bring this asylum bill to the general public 2 years ago? What did we tell y'all then? Oh, Louis George sent y'all to talk to their people before Biden got retired. Y'all got your contract for 2 years. Send all y'all Haitian people over to the United States to work, right? Now Trump won. By February, they got to get out. Now you will come squeeze us about you passing a bill? Are you serious? Asylum starts in-house. You have not taken care of your people in-house, in the system. We have a broken system because we have a treasonous prime minister who's looking out for another frigging country when the people and the people of this country is struggling economically from crime. Immigration, legal immigration invasion. Now they're coming legally. Now they're coming on nice boats. Now they can be returned from Trump's kicking them out and come back to the Bahamas. No, we're not going to have it. We're not going to have it. There will be no asylum bill passed and no house in our country for other countries to come and try to infiltrate and more to disenfranchise the Bahamians even more. Are y'all losing your mind? Don't let that Golden Isles election get to your freaking head. Do you understand? This ain't gonna happen. Haiti has internal issues. You love Haiti so much, Davis and crew, all your PLPs, because y'all ain't the real PLP under Pinlin or Miss Pinlin or anybody else under Perry. Y'all ain't under none of them. Y'all on an agenda on your own. When y'all can make up a video in a Haitian club as if by law they can actually vote in our election. By law they can't vote in our election. I don't care if Ingram gave them asylum stay, because that's all that was. That was never passed by the people. Never. The people never agreed on any asylum stay when they had a tsunami. And they had more than a tsunami because they had corruption in their politics in Haiti. Okay? Mozik, he was assassinated because he frustrated people so much. And he took money from many entities all over trying to help Haiti. And he decided to play, I'm Gestapo, I'm Papa Doc, and reincarnated, and they killed him. Do you understand? The last assassination. There wasn't the last. There was an assassination attempt on who they placed by America to take over, to stabilize, to have another election. That's 2 years later. They ain't had that election yet. Davis, you might as well just leave. Leave, go, take your contingents, take your whole cabinet, because Haiti needs an election. We need a Bahamian leader, and you're not it. Y'all keep trying us as if we are stupid. We're not stupid. We're only 53 years old, and we've been governed by two derelict, treasonous, corrupt government under the FNM and PLP. Now, who don't want to see that? That's their freaking business. Okay? Because it is what it is. Mr. Bain has educated, exposed all the laws they've been breaking, including this law under our Constitution, by trying to fast track some nationality act that has nothing to do with our country, and it should have never been done. No, but we did complain about it. We complained about it. We did it in letter forms. We did it by calling Keith Bell, who's too freaking scared, but he ain't scared to sit in the church to make an announcement to renounce somebody into our country that they're not legally bound to do that. Davis, you see this? Even if you're not a Bahamian of our country, and you're taking care of your people of Haitian origin, this country is still called the Bahamas. We do not like the level and standard in which our country has dropped. You have broken this. This is what we come in with. Nothing else. We come in with this. We don't care if you change the Sovereign Welfare into the Nationality Sovereign Welfare Act. We changing that. We don't care if you make a statement and you don't apologize. We don't give a frig, because we don't care about your apology. You already show us your loyalty. Okay? You've showed us sense. You brought us your true freaking black color. Yes, you did. And your people think they could come and jeer us, embarrass us in our country, waving their flags on Flag Day number 4, 4th annual, and it's okay. Over that flag? Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind, Davis? Yes, I'm talking to you directly. We have treasonous laws in this country. You broke that. You broke in our system, making it difficult for us to fix, but that's okay, because we are workers. We will fix what's broken. You can pack up now. You don't got to wait for the next election. Okay? Pack up now. Get over to Haiti quick, because Haiti is going on year 2 that they're behind having their election. They're waiting for you. You go. You barbecue. The whole contingent of y'all. Take Fred with you. Fred Mitchell. Fred Smith, who ain't making no noise. Take Louie, Frankie, everybody from Miami, because Trump throwing them out. Because he is sick and tired of the low standard of other black people in his country, and I don't friggin' blame him. I'll stand right next to Trump. Okay? Call him any friggin' thing you want. That's his country. He don't like the Shanty village. He don't like people living on the side of the road. It's disgusting. We having the same problem here in this country. You're laughing at us having hen fight and dog fight and chicken fight as if that's part of our culture. Having things on the side of the road selling like you in Haiti, that's part of our culture. Don't respect us, don't want to learn English, don't want to even learn our Constitution, then y'all want to throw it in our faces if that's a problem. Like we's the problem? No, y'all are the problem. You're going to be displaced anywhere you go because your vibration is too low, your standards is too low, and we will not tolerate being insulted in our country anymore. So this is the 3rd time you all bring this talk about asylum seeking. So when Mosey got killed and 1,000 of them come onto our shores, you all heard Chester Cooper. He asking them the question by law. You don't ask questions. You come illegally, import illegally, that's an offense. And Chester should not be sitting as a deputy of our country. That's an offense. Did anybody go and talk to the Haitian non-party that isn't governing Haiti? Because whoever Biden appointed, it don't count no more. Has anything legally come out of Haiti yet? Including anybody traveling back and forth on proper documents? No, we don't want this mix up. The COI was called for a moment like this. Yes, I do have an organization. And yes, we will be the whistleblowers with regards to this. Y'all think y'all could come and turn it up because the Patriots put y'all in court last year like y'all are untouchable? Y'all think y'all are going to what? Go in the houses and sneak it around? See, that's why I say it ain't Christmas as normal. I felt this in my bones. It ain't Christmas as normal because we got a treasonous government who interfere with our Junkanoo. Does Haiti have a Junkanoo? Because you need to go and disrupt Haiti's Junkanoo. Okay? You need to go report to your homestead because we feel very violated by your action. And it's a high treasonous insult to Bahamians who love this country, who do not want our country to look like Haiti. We said it to you over and over, but no. 2 years ago, y'all brought the asylum conversation up. We said no. Like we said no for gambling and regulate the gamblers. But no, y'all kick us in the face. Y'all kick us in the teeth under Perry Christie. And now y'all want to throw in our face a bass? And that's it. So y'all could just go ahead, put whomever you want, use anybody's money. This is why we need campaign reform. Because anything can go. Everybody have to do transparently, like Mr. Lincoln Bain has been telling us. No more secret handshake, no more having meetings in Jabib, and then come back and tell us for climate friggin' change. Ain't nothing wrong with our climate in the Bahamas. Not a thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. And we want to keep it beautiful. We want to keep it clean. We want to keep it orderly. And we're not getting that from that little black man you see there who claims that he is a Bahamian prime minister. He is not. Now, we've already get an understanding for that, right? We don't have to hurt our head with that no more, right? I mean, come on. My organization, the Bahamas for Bahamians and Legal Residents, and I'm going to say it again and again and again and again, who have now evolved into supporting the COI because it's the only person standing up for our plight, which is this issue. We wrote a petition against this man 3 years ago. The petition is treasonous acts against the Bahamian society. Y'all all read it. It was 3 ladies, me, Miss Angela, and Miss Mona Lisa. And somebody else, I can't remember who. Could be, well, I ain't sure. We sat and we wrote that. We knew Davis was treasonous from day one when he made that statement. And he's standing proud, as any Haitian would stand proud, because he's one of them, they's one of him, and they think they can come and take over. Look how quickly he reacted to the fire. Okay, y'all understand now. The fire that was started in a Haitian restaurant, pretending to be a Bahamian restaurant. It's Haitian. Yeah, just kid that. The fire was started in our straw market. Okay, another one. We don't know who started it, but we could see how that straw market was run like a freaking flea market, and it had nothing to do with authentic Bahamian souvenirs. Okay, fire again. Then there was a fire downtown. Then there was fires in Shantytown. Then there's fires in our pine forests that we're not capitalizing from. A resource, a problem. Y'all can't hide this no more. We had enough. We had enough. Don't trifle with the Bahamians. When you see the Bahamians get friggin' mad and stand up, you better move. Because we ain't playing this no more. Our country is too beautiful to allow others from other countries to feel that they can have the run of the mill of our country. Again, when you raise your flag above my flag and you have an organization for your Haitian Day, and I don't see no Bahamian flags nowhere. You have a business in the Bahamas and you didn't raise your flag. You raising your friggin' Haitian flag, but I don't see a Bahamian flag. Are y'all mixed up? I think y'all mixed up. Okay? Then you want to constitutionally embarrass us in other countries by defaming the immigration department of the Bahamas. I don't care how funky the immigration department is. That's ours. It's not in Haiti. They're supposed to protect us. You come in someone's country, you will be touched because we're sick of it. Trump is sending everybody back. If they see some inconsistencies in whatever you apply for and they don't do their check, they send your ass out. So what's wrong with that? You don't like Trump? But guess what? Trump won overwhelmingly, and he won on the immigration matter plus. Okay? Get that in your thick skull. Biden was definitely under some voodoo spell because his press secretary didn't know the frig she was doing. She just felt that power get to her head. Oh, I'm a press secretary. I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to tell you all how this is run. We, the Haitian, have arrived. My name is Barbara Charles, and now I'm going to tell you all how it go. I remember when she got the position, the Haitian magazine put the 4 powerful Haitians living in the United States. They felt in their head that they have arrived. Yes, you got a lot of Haitian actors and stuff. Ain't nobody into that. Okay? The country that I'm fighting for, and the rule of law that I'm fighting for, and many of us within the COI, within Evolution, within the Bahamians and legal resident, we're fighting for our friggin' constitution. Haiti is a French nation. The DR did what they have to do. We doing what we got to do. And whoever Haitian and Bala don't like it, frig y'all. And I'm telling y'all just like that because I'm sick and tired of your deception. I am sick and tired when we think y'all gonna finally assimilate into the Bahamas. Y'all trying to convert us into wherever I'm a Haitian, wherever I put my foot or whatever rock I put my foot on. That is not how a country is operated. That's how you operate your country with your 60 leaders. And they wreak havoc. Come on, man. When you look at a country who had 60 leaders, who's 218 years old, they'll be 219 years old. They've had over 4 assassinations. They believe in a certain practice that we don't practice and we shouldn't allow. No more. When you see an example of what their country's like, I don't give a hell right now. Because the traitors and the treasonous leaders that we have in the House of Assembly, all of them need to be dragged out by their freaking head. Okay? You ain't playing this. This ain't politics. This is about one's country. This is about law and order. And we're not feeling it. And we're sick and tired of those who think they can intimidate us. We know our rights. We know our rights by this. And I'm going to show y'all because I'm sick and tired. If you don't take a friggin' stand in the Bahamas, we know our rights by this. That's who we serve. This is law and order and should be respected. And then, when the election roll around, if y'all trifle with us, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all PLP, who like to act like y'all friggin' own this country, trifle with us. Okay? The laws for our parliamentary, keep messing with us. Keep doing it. All of this intimidation needs to change. Boundary intimidation. Gerrymandering. Freaking corruption within the system. Floating ballots. We are sick of it. Okay? We're tired of it. We're tired of your corruption. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Ain't got nothing to do with the COI. And any person who wants to come in now, ain't nothing to do with us. But we can be here to clean it up. Things must be done properly and in order in our country. We're not responsible for what the pirates did. We're not responsible for what these career politicians are doing. And we're not intimidated by any of them, by any means. When it comes to coming to the box, you all trifle with us. Trifle with us. When it comes to election day, again, every friggin' protocol law, everything is going to be followed to a T. So any presiding officers who think they're affiliated with their friggin' PLP party or FNM party, it can be hell. Okay? It's time that we put our friggin' foot down if we want our country to be saved from those who think they're entitled to just continually run our country amok. Then we cannot be holding them responsible. We are the light of our country. We will make sure there's law and order. And we're not blinking. And I'm telling all the COI and those who are interested, it ain't Christmas as normal. Every friggin' year they do this to us. Okay? Last year, it was, or the year before, you remember? They pushed the Natural Resources Bill. They pushed it sometime in May. Yeah, summer. Everybody tired. No, everybody wasn't tired. Hard copy, got that one. Then they tried to block the Natural Resources Bill when Mr. Bain brought it with Mr. Vaughn Miller. Why? They just had a general by-election in Golden Isles. It was tabled. Oh, now you want to play stupid and bring this asylum crap as if we don't know what you're trying to do. I don't care who in the court. Let me tell you something. There's a higher court than the actual court. I don't care who is in power. There's somebody over you who is in more power than you, especially when you're breaking laws. Nothing is going to be hidden. Nothing will be hidden. We'll expose every bob and baller. We don't care who you are. We cannot grow a society or a country like this. This is not sustainable. And it's not a joke. When you see the COI call for us to stand up on issues, I don't care a crap who you are, how long your family been involved. This is going to the beginning of cleaning up our country. No politicians above none of the laws in the Bahamas. No police can infringe on a law-abiding citizen. Just because he think he wearing that costume, he think he can manhandle our taxi drivers like that. So the taxi driver is a gangster then. Oh, I see. Union people, y'all unfail us. Y'all unfail us so many times until every election we go through this right after the election. Where people protesting, oh, they can't get their money. Oh, they can't get this done. But then you go and vote them in. Then we have to come up and do the dirty work. We got to stand up in the gap. We got to kick doors down. We got to slap people down. Yes, we're going to have to slap them down. Because something getting up there behind and we ain't having it. Now I'm glad Trump is sending everybody back. That is his country. He had to spend a lot of money. Thank God he is a tariff president who think out of the box. Okay? If I was there and I wasn't doing something right, which I am always doing something right, I do it by the books no matter how long it takes. All right? He got to do what he got to do. He got to clean up his country. That's called the United States of America. Not everybody come migrate and think they can start this village here, that village here, kill the poor Kirkman. Come on, man. Try to kill the president. You think he can't? Well, listen, Mr. Trump, I bet you. Bomb those boats on the water. They think they can friggin' poison my grandkids with drugs. Hell no. No. Sugar's the only thing that we can poison ourselves with. But no more drugs. It is not going to go on to my grandkids. And the young people who are striving to do something in the Bahamas, but we have a government who allows migrants to settle in, taking over us in the Olympics, pageants, land, jobs, construction sites, hospital, nurses from the Bahamas that go, teachers. What the hell they can teach our children? They don't even believe in our constitution. They don't even understand their own constitution. They're just trying to get away from their country because it's a mess. But Haiti's mess isn't our problem anymore. We have to deal with our Bahamian people. We have to bring them up. Many wants to return back to the country of origin because they could. And it's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay? Because it's your choice. Many have returned. Many seen the frustration within the system. It has to stop. Davis, you need to go. You need to get out of our country. But first of all, we know you're a treasonous liar. Now, I got some things I need to remind you all of because, and I don't want to be on long, so I got about 8 more minutes. I want you all to remember some things I spoke about. Some way back, some in 2017, some recently, some this year. It's like the more we push their back against the wall, the more they find ways to agitate us. That cannot continue. Okay? Let's see. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just going to read this up top of my head here because I'm just seeing things, so I'm going to be sporadic with all sorts of things. I'm going to be jumping from one thing to the next. But I want you to remember this. The 23rd of May, when I spoke on 2000 this year, when I spoke on our Forex Focus Friday. Oh, can't remember it, but that's okay. Remember I spoke about this? Remember I said we have a government who allow anybody in, no proper protocol from the department who's supposed to investigate persons who come into our business, our country to do business. They need to get fired from that, okay? Foreign exchange market, which is a $7 trillion a day market. Are we profiting from that? Or no? Because you know why we're not profiting from this? We have a old, derelict prime minister pretending as if he know what a e-wallet is. I can admit, I don't even have one, but I know of it. He only knew about it when Mr. Bain raised hell in the last election about our natural resources, and you know he's very technical. But there is a foreign exchange trade, Bahamians, just so you know, it's worth $7 trillion daily trading all over the world, except for the Bahamas, because they don't want you to make nothing. We got to thank our Forex government for that, which is the same Davis government. I just thought I'd mention that. Then, let's go back to specifically about the immigration. Okay? Hopefully one day I'll let Mr. Blackmail speak on that. You know, Haiti continuously goes through crisis, and we're sick of hearing about it because it brings up everybody down. Tell their 60 ladies, pull the ones from the grave, let them deal with that crap. And who we've educated and clothed, medicated, fed, use our system here, they all can go back with Davis to Haiti and let them sort that out all together. And we don't want anything to do with Haiti at this present time because of their crisis, because they haven't had an election, because they have so many assassinations, because their people are always in an uproar. But they can find the money to pay someone to traffic them to the Bahamas. Yeah. But they come here and they complain. Okay, I'm going to calm down a bit. And I want to read this politely, because I'm really upset with this third attempt to push this asylum up our nose. We know many had left our island to go to the United States under Biden-Harris administration. For whatever that agreement was, we never got to read it. So we don't know, because the Prime Minister feels that he's the only man who can read off paper. The Bahamas history in politics. Yeah, Haiti's history of unstabilized country after 218 years. So obviously, when January roll around, there'll be 219 years of independence that they fought for. And then they continue to fight for that. Okay, the Bahamas is an archipelago of over 700 islands in the Atlantic Ocean, stretching 760 miles from northwest to southeast. Wow, I can't believe I wrote all of this, but you know, I did. and it lies north from Cuba, 50 miles west from Haiti, northern Peninsula, northwest of Hispaniola, 70 miles north from Haiti, whole 70 miles, okay? We're not the same rock. I'm just trying to establish something here. Great Abaco, Inagua Island, sharing the islands with the Dominican Republic. Basically, we in the Bahamas, in Bimini. It's the closest island to Florida, which is only 45 to 50 miles from Florida coast. And Keys, if you ever went down to the Florida Keys, it's absolutely beautiful. Haiti geographical location. Officially, the Republic of Haiti occupies the western third of the islands of Hispaniola in the Caribbean Seas. We're in Atlantic. They're in the Caribbean Seas over there on the western side, so they said, and they're part of the Hispaniola, which is on the same rock, sharing the island with the DR, short for Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic, to the east, is located east of Cuba and Jamaica, south of the Bahamas coastline of 1,530 kilometers, size approximately 27,750 square kilometers. That's about 10,714 square miles in bracket, comparable to the states, the U.S. of Maryland. Bahamas, Cuba, Haiti, and coastline of Florida are all in danger. And this is why Trump is doing what he has to do, okay? We're part of, let me also put the Turks and Caicos in that, because the Turks and Caicos is also in threat of these persons coming who feel that they can do whatever they want and they can come to anybody's country, set up house, stay, do what they want, and then invite their family to come and take over and then tell you about you know what. Get off your land. Here's the major reason we, the organic patriotic concerned Bahamians and our society at large have with Haiti. An instability, political arena. We have a problem with that. Because they have disorder, we want order. That's where we are now. They are an independent country, unfortunately, for the last 218 years, their country has plummeted. It hasn't had a political stability for a while, and they need an election. They're 2 years overdue. Haiti political history since its independence in 1804 has been marked by chronic instability, characterized by frequent coups and dictatorship and foreign intervention and assassination. I mean, it goes on and on and on and doesn't stop. Okay, Haiti's political instability stems from a combination of internal and external factors that have persisted since its revolutionary birth. Okay, so here are their post-independence challenges. Haiti's independence on January 1st, 1804 followed the Haitian Revolution from 1991 to 1804. Bloody slave uprising and establish a sovereign state. So, okay, they go to war, the French, they can do what they want. It's their business. You know, British, they have wars too. Russia have wars, Ukraine have wars, everybody have wars, okay? But listen, time for this practice though. So the reason I'm speaking like this is because I want us to draw a picture of why we, the Bahamians, saying we had enough. And we don't want to hear no more about no friggin' asylum bill. Because you know why? You're mad at Trump, okay? If you're mad at Trump because Trump put his foot down, that's your business. I ain't mad at Trump. Trump got to do what he got to do. I'm mad at this prime minister who made a deal with, I think Biden called a meeting somewhere and they signed something and then they had to go on a 2-year contract to work over there. Maybe they stayed and didn't respect other people's law in the United States. Now they're getting kicked out. And here we go again. So they fought for their war without a plan, okay? And I'm saying it because that's how I felt about it. And now they blame their leaders. This brought an economic isolation. The European powers and the United States fear slave revolts and isolated Haiti diplomatically. Yeah, but they still came back later and tried to help them, but it ain't work. UN tried to help them and it ain't work, okay? Diplomatically and economically, the U.S. did not recognize Haiti since 1862, which amounted to like 58 years, okay? So what? You're going to blame the United States now under Trump because they boycott you for 56 years. They did it to Cuba too. But Cuba ain't trying to go take over nobody's country, all right? Now the French, this is their history, demanded 150 million francs. You remember this? This is equivalent to 12.6. You just rounded off to the $13 billion today. And, you know, they had to deal with that for 37 years and so on and so forth. But as all this was happening, you know, Haitians are educated people like we are educated. If Haitians could run their country amok, we could show them in the Bahamas that we can be different because we're not the same people. All right, the assassinations and the violence and reflects the violent nature of political rivalries, gangs, violence, especially post 2021, as further destabilized governments where gangs control 80% of Port-au-Prince by 2024. Please, now this is just recently. And again, I'm going to reiterate because you have to understand why Bahamians standing up for their country. And this ain't all. It's way more than this. Okay? When I wrote there was 5 assassinations, but I hear there's more than that. And 10 years for one of these persons who basically was a prime minister or president of Haiti. One get assassinated and executed by rebels. Come on, we don't want this in our country. Okay? Our children are being attacked. We don't want this in our country. And then they said over 30 or more leaders with short-term political office. And some as long as 15 years. Jean Claude. Papa Doc, he was there for a little bit. Him and his son joined up together, and that's 31 years. Come on now. You only get it together yet? Come on. Give us a break. We don't want this in our country. All right? Between son and father, they had going on. Basically, between 1804 to 1990, there were over 5 assassinations. By the time the 2021 assassination happened, that's over 7, okay? Okay, we got Jean-Jacques Dessalines. This is in 1718. Time unknown, ambushed by gangs and gunned down in Port Rouge by militia officer opposing his land and redistribution. Come on. We don't want this. We don't like this. This isn't a good fix for us as Bahamians, and we know it. And then you had a firing squad. Then you have another one. What happened here? He had an explosion. He was killed there by midnight. And then you had another one. He's talking about drive to the French ambassador. A mob was ordering a massacre. 167 political prisoners and, body mutilated. Come on. We've seen the videos. We've seen the gangs mutilating people. This is not our culture. And we will not tolerate having persons come into our country disrespecting us as Bahamians. So it stopped in 1915 and it restarted in July 7, 2021, where the former president Jovenel Moïse was murdered in his home. That's 2021. That's when we had over 1,000 Haitians come in, where Chester Cooper said, "Y'all won't go back home." We looking at him like, is this nigga crazy? Y'all won't go back home? Listen here, we don't even want the ones who here from 2010. Because legally they ain't supposed to be here. That prime minister overstepped. He did not follow protocols. And he have no rights to be stand up on nobody's platform under there for them speaking. Okay? And this is where we are. Has it stopped? I'm asking the Bahamians who, when the clarion call again for y'all to stand up for the Bahamas so we can kick Davis out, out of the House of Assembly. Okay, because he needs to go, because we do not mesh with these people, because they are not about law and order. We want a leader who is about law and order no matter what it takes. Because somebody have to be the light. Somebody got to set the example. Because we can't continue like this in our country. I talk to people all the time. They say, oh, Jillian, you're on Facebook. Now I get on the ground and talk to people, and it's even worse. I can imagine in the capital. I can imagine I speak to COI's candidates who live in the outer islands. It's like this. Like, it don't exist. You ain't get an airport yet? So when you can get up. How y'all survive over there? Well, the people's come by boat. So that's it. That's the economy he growing for us. When he's there trying to pass some type of bill or whatever about asylum, and the friggin' outer island even didn't get the airport, the man say we was gonna get. We ain't gonna never have no friggin' Haitian president come to our country about get whomever on your side, Motley, the singing president of Haiti. That shit ain't gonna never happen in our country again. Okay? Because our country belongs to us as Bahamians. First of all, by law, well, by law first. Okay? Haiti's law does not mesh with the Bahamian law. And I don't care what Bob and Bala don't like it and don't understand it. That ain't our problem no more. Our thing is we understand our laws. And we're not going to tolerate the insult after insult after insult from them. Especially them. And you know why. I just read it to you why. Well, there's a lot more to read. And I will not be reading that. So I'm saying here, we know Haiti's history. We know Jamaica history. But Jamaica ain't trying to knock our doors down and tell us they can be voting in our election. Even though we're part of the British system. But they're not disrespecting us like that. Not in no large volume. They're not coming up on our TV and saying, but they're supporting the PLP. The PLP is out of order. Simple as that. Everybody won't be out of order. And they expect us to be cool, calm, and collected. This asylum talk must be squashed. Okay? We're not going to have it anymore. We're not going to allow any biggity ass PLP push anything down our throat. We are putting ourselves first for change because we've already helped our country the best way we can. And we are not going to bend over backwards to help Haiti anymore. Every country, I could have named them. I had a list of different countries to help Haiti. They got over $300 million to help them from way back. And if they can't get it together, that's their business. We need that money from these other countries so we can build our country. But Mr. Bain is trying to show us through our natural resources. He's trying to show us through our natural resources how we can rebuild our country. We don't need to uproot persons who are actually contributing to our prosperity. But when you start to attack our prosperity, then we have a problem with you. And we're going to show you exactly what the Bahamians are made of. I want to end here by reminding you all about these remarks. Fred Smith, QC, wanted insurrection and recent propaganda pamphlet. Yes, you were part of that organization. You know why? Your picture was there, and I will speak that. Late 2017 was designed to cause undocumented migrants to act in defiance of our law. So they developed a booklet. That booklet came out of the Bahamas for Bahamians group, and we shared it around to let them know what this Fred was trying to do. Under the pretense he loved the Bahamas. You love how much money you make, Fred, and that's it. Let us recall and not forget the woman who say, boycott, boycott, boycott. She live all the way in the States. And she want to get up on the U.S. That's why I'm so happy Trump came. And boycott the Bahamas? Is she crazy? Is she crazy? Don't forget her. problem, but I hear she got arrested and something else happened to her son in Abaco. Let us not forget the comment, the Colombian necktie. I thought he was a Bahamian saying that, and it's one of those people who call themselves Haitian Bahamian, which is not a legal vernacular to share. And then when he got arrested, yeah, that's when Fred Mitchell was the immigration officer, minister, who gave him a little slap on his wrist like this, Lord. I'm going to put you in the police office at the Cable Beach. Really now. And guess who came to his rescue? Louis George. I remember seeing the picture. I don't want you to forget, because these people want to be in a seat of authority. Yeah, there was that statement. Y'all remember clearly what the statement say. We got Nassau, we got Abaco, we got Elytra. Y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all sitting on borrowed time. That's all I can say. I'm just reminding you. I want you to remember what Fred and Louis did. They went to a outside entity who have no legal rights over our country called Amnesty, and presented a lie through a booklet. And of course, they were getting money all this time through their organization. So why is the government getting houses for them? That's a problem. I don't want you all to forget this. In 2021, the campaign and using the Haitian dialogue, and recently going into the Haitian, is that a church? Yeah, the church and the club. The church and the club. Let's get it all. Get it all in there. One went to the club to tell them he can take care of them, and there's one name is one of you. The other one went to the church and make an announcement that he can give them citizenship, and then lie about it the other way, and said he was going to the House of Assembly to address it. When Lincoln and Maria then went to the House of Assembly, he didn't show up and send a letter. I hope you all see. I don't want y'all to forget this one, and like the one right after this, Miss Curry. Miss Curry, by some other Haitian, young Haitian now, telling her she get her ass with that property, else he do this and do this to her. I think she have her property. At the same time, Mr. Lincoln Bain came to 8 Mile Walk to put the light on our property. They still sitting there like we all won. No, you all need to get off our property. We're not going to forget that. And again, I'll come back again tomorrow. Like I said, there's a lot of things to remind us of. And I want to read with regards to the treasonous laws that we have in our books. Yes, we do have a online portal for you to still vote on. Okay? I also want to remind you of something that's very important, because it was me and it wasn't Michael Pinthard with his pinhead. I'm going to say it. Whereas when I was campaigning for some other party and I had a talk with a pilot, and he said that our passports were being flown directly to Haiti. It was me. Okay? Not the non-effective member in the House of Assembly who is only showboating, and he ain't passed one bill law, did nothing when he was in agriculture. He ain't do nothing. Why is he there now? But put a band-aid on their party. Why is our country going to hell and handbasket? Thank God for Mr. Lincoln Bain, who stand up. Thank God he listened. When anybody touch him, he can touch me too. Simple as that. I don't care what you say. So yeah, I don't have that treasonous information that I've read to you in length, but I'll find it. But right now, I think that's all I want to say for right now. We have a country to save. We have a country to put in order, because these politicians are out of order. They are called career politicians, okay? What they're going to do is try to keep their party in power. And they're going to promise you again and again and again, if you vote them in this time, they can give you better ambulance. If you vote them in this time, they might Fix the light coming to West End. Forget fixing the wall in West End. Forget that. Y'all ain't getting that, man. Y'all ain't getting that. Y'all don't even want that contract. Come on. I can take that contract, okay? I can fix the wall myself. I have a design for it. I want to do that. I really have something that's beautiful. I have in mind that I have for West End, okay? Y'all don't want to do that. They gonna wait till... Honestly, why stay in the House of Assembly? I just thought about this. Trying to push this talk again, and actually try to push this bill again with asylum for the third time, Oh, I need to remind you, it was done on the minutes. Yeah. Y'all voting in that constituency, Kalani, vote for Veronica MacIver. She got your back. Okay? Y'all gonna be straighter than y'all straight now. Don't vote for Menace. Okay? Menace is to maintain asylum. Then Keith Bell come 2 years ago and start talking about it. And he's like, where this nigga man come from? Is he crazy? Did he see the payments complaining they can't get in the social service? They can't get no job. They can't get in the construction site. They every time they turn around, the children attacking the children. Are you crazy? Oh, okay. I get back tomorrow. This will be number 17 under the coalition's 2030 vision, which I've already read how it's all documented. Mr. Bain isn't hiding anything. He said immigration is the easiest to deal with, and he's right, because he know why. He know why. And I have faith that he's going to do the job, because I ain't going nowhere. I staying right here until it's sorted out. So let's not forget whom we are, whose we are. Let's remember that the standard is too low, and we don't have law and order in our country. We need that badly. So when you feel somebody calling you some idiotic name that has nothing to do with nothing, you just point the law to them. Did you break this law? But now make sure you didn't break the law, because you can't point the law if you break the law. Just show them the law. You don't want no long talk, because when my daddy was born, he didn't do plenty things. I get over it, okay? I fend for myself, okay? So we don't care, okay? If your parents didn't respect the laws of the Bahamas and came here and sign you up and get your documents, but because they was doing something illegal and they came illegal, and yes, there are other factors in there, but the fact is, as an adult, you are responsible for documenting your child, irregardless. For those who live in the Bahamas, you can carry them to war. For those who live outside our country, if you don't like how we do things, please pack up your bag and go back to your country of origin and have a good time. But for us who are returning, for us who are still here, for us who are basically trying to make it better in the Bahamas, it ain't going no backwards. We're not even talking that right now. Wherever we go, make sure our light shine. Make sure that whatever we do, whatever conversation we have, that the standards go up. Because we ain't part of no foolishness. And we ain't going to start that no time soon. I can't believe them niggas in the House of Assembly trying to pass a silent bill. They crazy, eh? They crazy. And the FNM ain't do nothing. Sit there quiet. Saw that thing from last week. Please. I think, baby, y'all don't have to be divided on yellow and thinking no more, When you mix yellow and red together, what color you get? I have no idea, but when you put black in that dilute red and the yellow, because it's the people's power we about. Okay? I about the gold. I can't believe them. And the nerve of them. You know that they see why women start up on y'all. It's when they started over. I gone.